Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today I am playing around with the new bowling night stuff pack, and I'm building this in San Myshuno, and this is on a 30 by 30 sized lot. So the reason that I'm building here and not in Oasis Springs like I said I would is because I started my outer shell in Oasis Springs, and I'm building there, by the way, for a series that I'm doing. I'm filling in Oasis Springs with all my builds. So I thought it would be very nice to start off this pack with a build for that world. So I started building the outer shell there, and then when the pack came out on 7 p.m. here in Belgium, I loaded up the game and I thought, well, now I only need to fill it in and choose the colors and stuff like that. But then I quickly noticed that I made the building way too small. So I did build it, I think, on a 30 by 40 size lot, and I made this really interesting weird shape, and I didn't want to change it. So now I'm a little bit stuck there on that build. So I thought, let's just stop building there and sleep on it for a night or two and just start something completely different. So I thought, ouch, I knocked over my my water bottle, but that's okay. Anyways, I thought, let's build a bowling alley in San Myshuno, because that's a city kind of place, and I really think that my Sims there needed a bowling alley. So that's why we're here. So we're building on the lot where there was a converted factory that was converted into a home. So I'm keeping it into the factory kind of style. So this is a converted factory, and the persons who own this decided to open up a bowling alley here. So this is a bowling alley and a bar combined in one. I was at first thinking on making it a karaoke bar and a bowling alley, but I didn't know exactly how the Sims would act on a lot with a karaoke bar and a bowling alley. I know that if you use like a bar, so a regular bar, a lounge, and something else which I can't remember. But anyways, there were three lot types that if you use that with a bowling alley, then you can use the disco bowling, which I think is really nice. So you can, I think it starts on set times in the games. So I don't know exactly what the times are, but I think in the weekends it's at nighttime, and throughout the week it's like earlier or something like that. I'm not sure. But anyways, I thought, let's play it safe and make it a bar, because I really like the idea of disco bowling. I used to go disco bowling quite a lot when I was younger. So we had a something like a mobile home. Not really a mobile home, but it was more of a caravan. I don't know, a caravan, that's the word. So we had like a caravan in Duinerel. So Duinerel is a Dutch amusement park in Den Haag, and they had like of course rides and stuff like that, but there were also multiple things that you could do at nighttime when the park was closed, and that was miniature bowling or normal bowling. I'm not sure, it was not that large, but anyways, you could bowl there, and we went disco bowling quite a lot when we stayed in Duinerel. Unfortunately, it's not allowed anymore to park your caravan there anymore, so we don't really go there as much. You can still like sleep there in bungalows and stuff like that, but those are like really expensive. And I'd rather go to the Efteling, also a Dutch amusement park. I think that is a little bit nicer. Although we do go like once a year for like a day and then go swimming there, because they do have like a really beautiful tropical indoor swimming pool, which I really like, but we don't sleep there anymore, which is kind of sad. But anyways, we went there bowling and I absolutely loved the disco bowling, so I thought I need that in my game. So yeah, I do have to say I haven't been playing in game yet with the actual gameplay. I have only been building today. That's like the first thing that I did when I came home on, I think 2 p.m. I came home from work. I had a short day and I started up my computer and I started on my exterior of my Oasis Spring building. So I have only been building today and no playing, and I'm not gonna play with it today as well because it's almost 12 o'clock here in Belgium and I need to get up at 6 a.m. So yeah, it's gonna be a short night, but probably gonna play a little bit with the pack tomorrow, hopefully. And of course finishing all of my other builds and series that I have running on my channel. I know I have so many series at this point, but I am thinking about wrapping up a few just to minimize all the series. It's getting a little bit overwhelming. So we're kind of done with the shape here, and I'm started to add in some more detailing, and we have this really nice large sign which I definitely wanted to use, but I didn't know where I wanted to place it. So I'm gonna play around with that just a little bit and see where it looks really fun and nice. And I didn't want it to be like a separate sign from the building. I wanted to make it look like it was a part of the building but still stand out. So that's why I'm doing it like this. I am adding it in through a foundation and just making it look like it absolutely is stuck on that building there. Anyways, yeah, here I thought let's place another one on the side, but it didn't really look that nice. So here starting with some fencing, and then I don't know what we're gonna do, by the way. I think landscaping is up next. Yeah, landscaping. So at first I was like, let's do some trees, some flowers, and we're done. But then I went through the catalog and I saw this really just nice looking bowling pin. It just has one recolor, which is really sad, but I just absolutely knew that I needed to do something with that bowling pin, and you guys will see that right now. So I'm scaling up that bowling pin and making it like a eye catcher so that your Sims can really see if they want to bowl. That is the place that they need to be. I do landscape a little bit around the large bowling pin because it looked kind of out of place. So I thought, let's just immerse it with flowers. And I mean, flowers make everything look nicer, and this is no exception. So I added in some flowers. I'm also adding in some flowers here at the front, and that's basically all the landscaping that I'm gonna do for this build. So no other landscaping. I just didn't have at the time, I just didn't have the space to landscape because, as you guys can see, I take up the entire lot with the build. So no further landscaping for this lot, but I think it looks really fine. It fits in with the surroundings of my Shuno, and that is definitely something that I was going for this build. So here, starting with the layout of the build, I did kind of know already where everything needed to be because I looked at what I wanted before I started the shell, so that I didn't make this build too small. So downstairs, of course, we have 4 bowling lanes. I am going to change the color of those lanes at the very end of the video. I was just going through the entire build, seeing if I was missing anything, and I saw that I kept the default color, which I didn't really like with the other stuff. So I do change the color of the lanes at the very end of the video. And here's just adding in some wallpapers. And yes, I am using the new wallpaper throughout the entire building, only not in the toilets. And also, for the people who don't have all the stuff packs, game packs and expansion packs, I am only using the bowling night stuff pack, city living, of course, because we are in Send My Shuno, and get to work. So those are the only three the only 3 packs that I'm using. I thought, let's scale down the package what I'm using for the first build, so that a lot of people have the chance oh my god, the chance to download this, because usually I build with all the packs, because I'm just an addict. I need to confess it. I'm really addicted, and it's like my mission to scale down my packs and make it more accessible for a lot of people, because I do understand that not everyone owns all the packs like I do. So yeah, that is definitely something that I kept in mind whilst furnishing. Although I was so tempted, oh boy, I kept going to the dine out plants, because you guys know those are my favorite plants. And every time I needed to stop myself, and I was like, no Mona, go to the base game ones, go to the base game plants. And at one point I just filtered out only base game so that I wasn't tempted. So yeah, I think I really did a very good job in only maintaining 3 packs. I'm very proud of myself. So here, starting with the actual boning section here. So I thought, let's make some seating sections where the Sims can sit, relax in between games perhaps, or maybe they're waiting for a lane. They can do that all there. So yeah, here I'm just gonna play around with the colors a little bit, and those half walls at the very front, those two are going to disappear again. I am going to replace them with the bowling balls, and I'm gonna use that as a little divider, really. So here, adding in those new posters, and I actually really like those. I mean, I don't know if my Sims are going to be like bowling freaks, but if I'm gonna make a family, I can make like one of the Sims really into bowling, and then I can use that poster and maybe some of the stuff that we have here in the pack. And of course, all the furnishing, I love it. I don't know about you guys, but I really enjoy mid-century. Oh my gosh, how do you call it? I don't know how you call this style. I think it's mid-century modern, right? I'm not sure. Anyways, I love the style. Not good in the terms, but I really do enjoy this style. And I know Peacemaker IC has multiple packs with this color scheme and with these type of patterns. And yeah, I just really love it. So yeah, when this pack came out, I immediately thought about Peacemaker IC and about his content. So that made me really, really happy. So adding in the bowling shoes there before you go into the hall. And then here I am going to place all the bowling balls so that your Sims can select a ball before they are gonna start playing. So here you see me play around with the racks, seeing how I can place them without obstructing the door. So yeah, that is what I'm doing right here. And I really like that we have 4 recolors of the same rack. So you have 2 racks with yeah, with different colors, of course, but yeah, you have like 2 options for every rack, and then 2 of those can match, if I'm saying that correctly. Anyways, you can have up to 4 bowling racks with bowling balls in different type of shapes and whatever. Anyways, it looks fabulous and I love it. I don't think that you guys understand what I'm saying, so I'm just gonna stop my explanation here about those bowling balls. Anyways, here decided to add in another bar at the second floor, just because we had a little bit of space, and I like that my Sims can choose to go upstairs or downstairs for their drinks. I mean, when we're bowling downstairs, it's like normal that we are gonna use the downstairs bar, but when we are going to be sitting upstairs and just enjoying a drink or maybe celebrating a birthday or whatever, then we can use the bar upstairs and we don't need to go down at all. So it saves a little bit of time. So here, adding in a little loungy seating area. I don't really overclutter the second floor, and actually I don't really overclutter this entire build because it's a community lot and I like to keep my community lots kind of clean, not overly clean, not overly cluttered, something really in between. So that is what I was going for, and I really like it. So the color scheme that I'm using here is going to not disappear, it's going to change. So downstairs I have this color scheme with the light blues and the orange, which I adore, but I thought it was a little bit of a overkill to do the same thing on the second floor, and here you see me changing it to more of a orange with black and blue. I mean, we're still keeping it into the same color scheme, but toning it down just a notch for the second floor, and I really like it. So I absolutely love all the colors that we are getting with this pack. I cannot stress it enough. So if you guys are like, bowling, oh my gosh, what can I do with it? I hate bowling. Then still this pack has something for you. I mean, I love all the furnishing. It makes me want to build a home again. I mean, I always build houses, but lately I was like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna furnish this house now? Every house is looking the same lately, and that's because I was running out of items to use. And yeah, so now I have something new to play with, and I can make my houses look way different now and go with this style. So I can do like old vintage, I can do modern, I can do whatever I want and make it look interesting with all the colors. So yeah, I'm really happy with the pack. Don't know if I'm gonna bowl much though. I really don't know, but yeah, we are gonna see what I'm gonna do with that in the future. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this little build of mine, and there will be another bowling build coming shortly, and of course the bowling alley for in Beyonce's build is going to come up online as well. So a lot of content coming your way very soon. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget it guys, if you liked it, don't forget to place those likes. Really important to help the channel grow, and it's growing so fast and I cannot be thankful enough. So keep the likes coming, and if this is the first video that you are seeing from me and you made it to the end, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of me. So yeah, I just wish you guys the best, and hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye. By the words that you say, the voice that carries them has kept me astray.